Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. I am super excited to bring you another Inside the Change Room video with Torrid. This is one of my favorite places, and honestly, the second I stepped in, I just couldn't believe how many beautiful pieces there were. Let's start with the floral print Georgette wrap dress in this gorgeous print. I am completely obsessed. This retails for $64.90 American. I think it was closer to $70 Canadian, and it is a dream. I absolutely love the way that it fits. I think the sleeves are just stunning. I'm wearing this in a 2X for reference and it fit me perfectly. It was so breezy and flowy on the body, and as you can tell, I was absolutely loving that. Honestly, this was probably one of the pieces that stood out to me the most and one of the ones that I can see myself wearing the most. I think it would be really pretty with like a big sun hat and some sandals and just a gorgeous summer piece. So the next piece I'm wearing is this heart print skater dress, which I have seen everyone wear and have been dying to try for a very long time. This retails for $51.89 American and $84.90 Canadian, and for reference, I'm wearing this in a 2X. I had such high hopes for this dress. I really wanted to love it on me. Personally, I didn't feel like it worked on my body. I think the dress is adorable. I'm such a fan of heart print anything, but I'd love to see this in more of this style and cut that the previous dress was in. I would be all over that. Just something about that specific fabric just kind of outlined my belly in a way that I'm not a big fan of, and I usually don't care about showing off my belly, so that says a lot. It's kind of on the thicker side, like it's more of like a knit fabric, so I can see it being a little bit hot for this time of year, but this would actually look really cute with some black tights and be a really great winter dress. But for me, I think that there are other things that I'd probably wear more and like on myself a little better than this one. Okay, so moving on to the next dress, and honestly, it's the most breathtaking thing I've ever put on my body that came from Torrid, but it is this lace and crochet chiffon maxi dress, which is actually from the Torrid Insider collection. I'm wearing a 2X for reference. I'm about 5'8", and it hit me at my ankle, so it was like the perfect length. I fell in love with this dress the second I put it on my body. I love that it's like breezy around the ankles, but I also have that nice slit down the leg, which just gives me a little bit more breeze, especially for this time of year. I think it's just stunning. This would be great with just like a really delicate necklace. I wouldn't want to overdo it with accessories or anything. Maybe just like a really pretty pink lipstick, and it would just be beautiful. This one is a little pricey. It's about $88.90 American, and I think it was about $100 Canadian. So not one that I could just very easily spend money on, but I think this would be a really great investment piece and one that I loved so much that I would seriously go back and pay full price for, because I just absolutely fell in love with it. This next piece, originally I thought it was going to be very similar to the white piece I just showed you, but as you can see, it's quite different. The second I tried this on, it just screamed fall to me. I think it would just be such a beautiful autumn piece, especially with like a nice choker and maybe like a deep burgundy lip. This also does come in a burgundy color, but I didn't see it in store anywhere. I'm wearing this in a 2X. It had quite a bit of stretch. I really love the way it fit on me. You can see it's really nice and flowy around, but it's got a nice bodycon underneath, which I think just gives me a beautiful shape. I really like that it shows off my figure. Again, this one is a little bit more on the pricey side. It's about $79 American, probably closer to $100 Canadian. I really love the way it's made. It's super well constructed, feels very well made. So this is definitely another investment piece and one that I really want to get my hands on for autumn. So yes, this is basically that yellow Georgette dress I showed you in the beginning. Same cut, style, sleeves, everything, but obviously a very different print. I typically don't go for oranges, but I thought why not, I'd give it a shot, and thankfully I actually really loved it on me. Again, I'm wearing this in a 2X, fit the exact same way. Literally it is the exact same thing, just a different color. I really could see myself wearing this one just as much as the yellow one, and to be honest with you, when I tried it on, I legitimately didn't know which one I liked better. I think this one would be a great piece to own just because it is so uniquely different from anything that I do own. Same points, the sleeves are just stunning. It's just such a beautiful piece, and I'd also love to own them both just to see how I could style them differently and do different things with them. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was not looking for swimwear. I am pretty much set on swimwear for the summer, but the second I saw that Torrid had a lemon print bikini, I was like, all right, we're doing this. I'm trying it on. And I hate trying on bikinis too, so that's how much I liked it. Clearly you can tell I was really feeling myself in this. The tops and bottoms do come separately. They are actually really expensive and not something that I can justify spending money on. I think the bottoms alone were something like $70, way out of budget. I'm wearing these both in a 2X. I think though if I were to go back and buy it, I'd probably want to get the top just a little larger because I feel like it's just a little too short for my liking. I would like it to sit a little lower. It's got tons of stretch, so much support in the breasts, which is one of the main reasons I actually really like Torrid bathing suits. Their swimwear is incredible for breast support. It's just amazing. Everything about this piece just wowed me, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it. Okay, so last but certainly not least are these Torrid crop jeggings in a yellow color, which honestly I have had hard eyes for from the second I saw it. If you saw my plus size jeans video, I mentioned owning a pair in green and having my eye on these, and thank goodness they had them. They were actually one of the main things I was looking for. I tried these on in a US 18 and sure they do fit. I just think I'd probably be a little bit more comfortable in a US 20. Maybe throughout the day they would break out or maybe give me a little bit more stretch, but I think I'd probably want to go with the 20. These ones are so comfortable. I actually really like that they're cropped on me. I know you can get these in different lengths, but I'm quite partial to the cropped look. I'm actually really quite fond of how it looks with that lemon bikini top. Such a look. I can just picture myself in this outfit with like a really big sun hat, glass of Long Island iced tea. It would just be the dream. Also, these jeans are not even that expensive. I think they're about $50, but they are probably the most durable jeans I've ever owned. So that brings us to the end of this Inside the Change Room with Torrid. I really hope you guys loved it. I really enjoyed doing these videos, and I'm definitely going to make sure to do more. Please do let me know in the comments below which ones of these were your favorites. Also, do not forget that you can find everything I'm wearing in the description below. Anyways, don't forget you can find new videos from me every Wednesday and every Sunday, and new blog posts every Tuesday and every Friday, and I'll see you next time. Bye! So moving on to the next item, and it's totally not something that you probably ever really see in my hauls, because first off, it's purple, and I almost never get anything purple, and secondly, it's a romper, and I almost never get rompers, but something about this romper really stood out to me, and I kind of figured